Some sad news to share tonight. Minnesota native and World War II veteran Les Schrenk passed away earlier this week.
He was 102. WCCO reporter John Lauritsen and photojournalist Tom Aviles got to know Les over the years, doing several stories with him. They even caught up with him in Normandy, France, to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day. Today, John and Tom do their best to share how much Les meant to his close friends and fellow veterans.
This is the turret that I would have operated.
In so many ways, Les Schrenk's life reads like a movie script.
I enlisted because my brother was in the Air Force, and naturally I wanted to be in the Air Force.
During World War II, the B-17 Les and his crew were flying in was shot down by a German ace. But instead of continuing to shoot and finish them off, the German pilot let them reach land, where they were captured but alive.
He could have kept on shooting at us when the plane was on fire, knowing fully well that we would have hit the water and drowned, but he didn't do that. Oh, hello, hello.
Nearly 70 years later, Les got a chance to meet that German pilot, Hans Hermann Muller, and the two became the unlikeliest of friends. Muller admitted to Les that he let his crew live because he was tired of the war and the killing.
That is very unusual, meeting your former enemy and making friends with him.
But making friends came easy for Les. During a D-Day trip to Normandy, France, he met fellow veteran Reynolds Tomter, who was 107 at the time.
He is a whippersnapper. He is.
Back in the States, the two proved you're never too old to make a buddy.
How many times do I get to meet a man that's sharp as Reynolds? It's really an honor to know somebody like that.
This is Lester Schrenk.
He also made friends with Casey Bukowski. Both were B-17 gunners during World War II and were shot down on the same day. They ended up in the same German prison camp and were forced into the same death march. They claimed the lives of many fellow soldiers. And even though Casey and Les likely crossed paths, it took them 80 years to finally meet.
That's amazing. We were practically shaking hands, and yet we didn't know each other.
We're both quite mobile, and we can clearly remember everything had happened even 80-some years ago.
The day before, he had a stroke that ultimately took his life. Les was exercising his mind and body. At 102, he was still doing water aerobics, lifting weights, and riding his bike.
The very first day I met him, he was cracking jokes. People just loved being around him from all over the place, and he never had any, enemies or bad feelings about anybody.
The sacrifices made by his fellow soldiers were never lost on Les. During one of his last trips to Normandy, he made time to gather sand from Omaha Beach, a keepsake he held dear until his last day.
Everything amazes me. I can't put words to it. I'm glad I lived to tell about it. I've put all the bad things behind me a long, long time ago.
John Lauritsen, WCCO News.
Les told John and Tom what got him through his time as a German POW was poetry and prayer. Yesterday, a special mass was held for Les in Rome at the Church of St. Anne in Vatican City.